Tip number 2, hand gestures. You see what I did there? So you have hands, use them. Gestures help emphasize what you're saying and keep people engaged. And think about it, in la vida real, in real life, we gesture naturally. But then some people, when you turn on Zoom or Teams, they freeze up. So here's a little tip, and you're seeing, están viendo aquí mi encuadre, you're seeing how I've set up my phone right there. Give yourself enough space with your computer or your phone so that you actually have room to move your hands. So if you place your table here, then you're gonna be like this, and you're gonna be like a little T-Rex, and you're not gonna have sort of space to be able to use your hands. So there's also the other side of the coin, which is actually what happens to me, and I know that many of you are Latino on here, so we tend to gesture with our hands a lot. A mí me tiende a pasar lo opuesto, el otro extremo, y es que uso a veces las manos demasiado. So in news, I actually was told that I was like invading people's personal space when I did interviews, because I was like, listen, so-and-so. So that can also be like a little invasive, and as you just noticed, when you talk with your hands, everything becomes bigger on the screen. So try to find a good middle ground. So for me, if you're a person that tends to exaggerate hand gestures, the trick that I had to teach myself was to keep your elbows sort of tucked here next to your body so that you move like this. See, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is not good. It's kind of like that joke from that movie Hitch, like you live here. You live here, you don't live here, okay? So this is a little trick for you guys. And then for those of you who don't do very many hand gestures, what I teach executives is you need to have at least 2 or 3 what I call default hand gestures. And if you think of politicians, if you think of President Trump, President Obama, like they all have like their signature hand gestures, and it's kind of like their go-to that they feel comfortable with, that sort of anchors them to communicate gravitas. So here are a couple of mine that I can gift you guys. Aquí hay unos que les puedo dar que me funcionan a mí. So one that I use is this one, for example. So one hand here, and then the other one is the one that is gesturing. If I want to say something, you can also flip it. También puede ser al revés. Another one that I like to use is this one. So yes, I really love this idea. So there you have 2. You have this one and you have this one. And a final one, which I think is really important, is sort of a listening hand gesture. What to do when the other person is talking to you. How do you show them that you are listening kind of with your hands? You know what I mean? And a trick for me is just to do this. This is what I call a listening face, and we have a whole new episode coming in the future about that. If you guys want to dig deeper, point 5 is also active listening, so stay tuned for that one coming up. Pero ya con eso, quedan listos ahí para las hand gestures. That pretty much covers the basics of hand gestures. Let's move on to step number 3.